Welcome to Nagaland TV. You are watching English Primetime News. Here are the headlines. Mizoram government removes name of Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma in the FIR that was earlier lodged against him and 6 others over the recent clashes at the Assam-Mizoram border. Supreme Court to hear petitions seeking a special investigation into the Pegasus scandal on August 5th. Chief Justice N.V. Ramana and Justice Surya Kant to hear petitions seeking a court-monitored probe into Pegasus Snoopgate. Reigning world champion PV Sindhu will have her eyes set on the bronze medal as she takes on World 9 China He Binxiao in the Tokyo Olympics on Sunday. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to virtually launch e-RUPI, an electronic voucher-based digital payment system. It is expected to ensure that the benefits reach its intended beneficiaries in a targeted and leak-proof manner. Flights in Afghanistan's Kandahar airport suspended on early hours of Sunday after rockets struck the international airport on Saturday night. And now the news in details. The Mizoram government has removed the name of Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma in the FIR that was earlier lodged against him and 6 others over the recent clashes at the Assam-Mizoram border. Mizoram Chief Secretary today informed that he and Mizoram Chief Minister Zoramthanga were not aware of the FIR launched against Himanta Biswa Sharma. The Assam CM said that he would join the probe, but questioned on why the investigation was not handled by a neutral probe agency. Himanta Biswa Sharma was booked along with 6 others on July 30th on charges of attempt to murder and criminal conspiracy over the clashes at the border on July 26th. The Supreme Court will hear petitions seeking a special investigation into the Pegasus scandal on August 5th. A Supreme Court bench comprising Chief Justice N.V. Ramana and Justice Surya Kant will hear a clutch of petitions seeking a court-monitored probe into Pegasus Snoopgate. Senior journalist N. Raman and Sushil Kumar, CPM MP John Brittus and Advocate M.L. Sharma have filed petitions in Supreme Court seeking an inquiry into the reports of the government using Israeli software Pegasus to spy on politicians, activists and journalists. And now, giving you the latest Olympic updates. The reigning world champion PV Sindhu will have her eyes set on the bronze medal as she takes on world number 9 China's He Binxiao in the Tokyo Olympics on Sunday. While Sindhu battles for her 2nd consecutive Olympic medal, the Indian men's hockey team will take on Great Britain in the quarter-final clash. Manpreet Singh's men have a rare chance of qualifying for the semi-final berth in the Olympic after a long wait of 41 years. Before the high-voltage badminton and hockey clashes, boxer Satish Kumar went down 0-5 to reigning world champion Barkhodar Jolodaf in the men's super heavyweight quarterfinals. Meanwhile, India's first equestrian in Olympics in the last 2 decades, Fuad Mirza and his horse Senior Medicote have been placed 22nd after cross-country round. Moving Moving on, Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Monday will virtually launch e-RUPI, an electronic voucher-based digital payment system. The e-RUPI initiative will be one of the programs launched over the years to limit touch points between the government and the beneficiary. It is expected to ensure that the benefits reach its intended beneficiaries in the targeted and leak-proof manner. e-RUPI is a cashless and contactless instrument for digital payments. It acts as an e-voucher based on a QR code or SMS string, which is delivered to the mobile phones of the beneficiaries. Pulitzer-winning Reuters photojournalist Danish Siddiqui, who was killed in Afghanistan earlier this month, was badly mutilated in Taliban custody. Reportedly, his initial photographs from the scene showed that Siddiqui's body had multiple wounds but was fully intact. However, when the body was transferred to a hospital in Kandahar, it had been badly mutilated. An official said that the body had nearly a dozen bullet wounds and that there were tire marks on Siddiqui's face and chest. A health official in Kandahar said Siddiqui's face was unrecognizable, adding that he could not determine exactly what had been done to the body. However, a Taliban spokesman denied any wrongdoing on the part of the insurgents, saying that they were under orders to treat bodies with respect. Siddiqui was killed on July 16th in Kandahar's Pinboldak district while covering clashes between the Taliban and Afghan commandos. Saudi Arabia reopens its border to tourists today for the first time in 18 months after imposing restrictions at the start of the pandemic to curb the spread of the coronavirus. The historically closed-off kingdom introduced electronic visas for tourists in late 2019, just before the pandemic struck. Citizens of 49 countries, including the US and China, will be allowed to enter the kingdom under the new rules without quarantine if they provide a negative PCR test before travel and have vaccine certificates providing a single dose of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine or 2 doses of the Pfizer or BioNTech, Moderna or Oxford AstraZeneca vaccines. Saudi Arabia is looking to rebrand itself as a unique tourist destination for nature lovers and curious travelers as a way to boost non-oil revenue and create more jobs. Going on to the next story. Flights in Afghanistan's Kandahar airport were suspended early Sunday after the rocket struck the international airport on Saturday night. Reportedly, the attack did not cause casualties. The airport is expected to be operational later on Sunday. On Saturday, 3 civilians were killed. 10 civilians, including 2 women and 2 children, were wounded during heavy battles in Kandahar city. The city has been the scene of fierce clashes recently as Afghan government security forces continued heavy fighting to prevent Taliban militants from advancing. Mizoram Chief Minister Zoramthanga today held a telephonic discussion with the Home Minister Amit Shah and Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma. Zoramthanga, through a tweet, informed that the boundary dispute with Assam will be resolved amicably through dialogue. Mizoram CM appealed to the people of the state to prevent any possible escalation of the situation. Meanwhile, Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma in his tweet said that the main focus of both the states is on keeping the spirit of Northeast alive. The central government ordered the 2 states to restore movement of emergency and essential supplies as part of the de-escalation plan. Australian swimmer Emma McKeon created Olympic history on Sunday, winning her 7th medal in a single Olympic game. The swimmer helped Australia upset the 2 times winning champion America in a close race in the 4x100-meter relay. It was Emma's 7th medal in Tokyo Olympics 2020, a feat no other female swimmer ever achieved at a single Olympic Games. The 27-year-old Australian swimmer now has 4 golds and 3 bronze medals. Amid COVID-19 pandemic, Nagaland's Delhi Gate, a famous Sunday market, started to witness a huge decrease in footfall. With the rapid increase in cases, people are now hesitant to step out with the fear of getting infected. Nagaland TV went on a ground report to assess the present scenario of the market and get some insight on the same.
The ongoing COVID-19 pandemic and lockdown has hit each and every sector of India. In a similar situation, Nagaland's Delhi Gate, a famous Sunday market, which used to witness huge footfalls before pandemic, now has rarely few buyers visiting the marketplace. This decrease in footfall has led to a worrisome situation for the sellers who are unable to sell their stock. As a result of which, they are now facing financial crisis even after the state government has eased lockdown guidelines of late. While talking to NLTV, a vegetable vendor who has been a part of this famous market since 2 years shared his story on how he is tackling this crisis situation. The vendor informed that the sale of vegetables and fruits has decreased as people fear to come out of their home.
এতিয়া চেল না একদম কমতে আছে এতিয়া আগতে তো লকডাউন আগতে পুরা চেল আছিল তে বাজারতে চেল নাই খতম মানে মানুষজন কেনকা চলিব উপায় নাই অলপ চলপ বিকাই কিনা চলি আছে এতিয়া মানুহ নাই কমতি.
Echoing the same, another seller said that it has been a hard time for them to sustain as there is no sale but the prices of items are skyrocketing. The cost of imported items have also increased after the rapid increase of fuel prices in the country.
Amar bela na enega ase dukhiya pora ekut kuribole na para na sabji he bikri kuribole ha ase agorte jinega ase inega system ti cheto nai to men besi duk lagi ase kele saman dam enega barise aro seba tel nemok bi gari lagai tu tel dam bi man barise bhara bi man uthi ase আমার দুখিয়া মানুষখন বেছি একদম বেছি দিগদাৰ পাইছে এতিয়া আগৰ নিচিনা নহয় যেটো আগৰ জিনিকা আছে এনেকা থাকিছিল ইমান ভাল এতিয়া চাবি এতিয়া ইমাৰ্জেন্সি হলে বি আমি গাড়ী পাবলৈ বি দিগদাৰ আছে এতিয়া আমান অলপ পেট নিমিতে পেট পালিবলৈ বি কিবা একটা সামান আনিলে বি গাড়ী ভাড়াহে বেছি যায় এটো পৰা আমি সোশ্যাল এটো কিবা দুখিয়া মানুহখন কাম কৰাটো এটোহে মাকৈ খেতি কৰিব ধান অলপ কৰিব আৰু আধুৱা কৰিব আৰু এটো বিনস কিবা কিবি গানা ইতনিকাহে আমি আনিকেনা বিচি আছে অলপ হৈ কেনে আমি খাই আছে.
It seems like even if the COVID cases in the country is decreasing each day, the reality unearths that people still have to deal with the negative impact of the pandemic in order to sustain a living. With video journalist Khalil Sikdar, Aram Achumi's report from Dimapur for Nagaland TV.
PM Narendra Modi will be the first Indian Prime Minister to preside over the United Nations Security Council on 9th August 2021. Syed Akbaruddin, who is currently Dean of Kautalya Public School Policy, said that in over 75 years, this is the first time Indian political leadership has invested in the proceeding over of an event of the 15-member UN body, and that it depicts that the country's leadership wants to lead from the front. India on Sunday assumed the rotating presidency of UNSC and will be hosting signature events related to the maritime security, peacekeeping and counter-terrorism during the month. The Delhi police is likely to submit its first charge sheet against Sushil Kumar and 11 others in the Sagar Dhankar murder case on August 2nd. Delhi police have over 50 witnesses in the case and is waiting for the forensic report from the forensic scene laboratory. Sushil Kumar and his associate Ajay Bhakrawala were arrested by a team of Special Cell Delhi Police on May 23rd from the Mundka area of the national capital and are under judicial custody. An incident of the brawl among the wrestlers at Delhi's Chatishwara Stadium was reported on May 4th, in which some wrestlers were injured and they had to be admitted to a hospital. Sagar Dhankar, being one of them, died during treatment. Eat more beef than chicken, mutton or fish. This advice is from none other than BJP Minister of Meghalaya. A senior BJP leader and Meghalaya Minister Sanbor Shulai has urged people to eat more beef than meat or fish. Sanbor was sworn in as a cabinet minister last week.
Encourage people to eat more beef than the BGPs will impose this cow.
Eat more beef than chicken, mutton or fish. BJP minister's advice draws attention nationwide. Meghalaya cabinet minister's comment has put the whole BJP party into discomposure. Sanbor Shulai is a senior BJP leader and has been recently inducted as the Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Minister of the state. Mr. Sanbor Shulai on Friday said that by encouraging people to eat more beef, he wants to dismiss the perception that BJP will impose cow slaughter in Meghalaya. On July 30, the newly inducted State Cabinet Minister spoke to reporters regarding the new cattle protection bill of Assam. During his interaction with reporters, he said that minority people have wrong information that BJP wants to impose cow slaughter ban in Meghalaya. The minister also assured that he would speak to Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma to ensure that cattle transportation to Meghalaya